Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Heather. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a bite-sized review of the new Lunar Beauty Life's a Drag Facelift palette. I am so excited. I mentioned in a previous video that I could not wait to get my hands on this palette, and I finally did. I was so excited that they weren't sold out on the website when it launched on June 2nd. I ordered it right away, and I actually ordered a couple other products that I've been meaning to get my hands on. So yeah, let's get into today's video. So here is the beautiful Lunar Beauty Life's a Drag Facelift eyeshadow palette. I just love that he put images of himself on his palette. I mean, he absolutely should. I know that Life's a Drag, I believe, was one of his first eyeshadow palettes that he launched with his Lunar Beauty brand. Why not put yourself on your palette? Like, hell yeah, I totally love that. His makeup in these images is just stunning. I just really enjoy this palette and the packaging. I think it's really beautiful. I did film this look prior to doing my intro, so I do have a clean, untouched image of this while I'm doing my makeup. So I did dip into it quite a bit, especially this top shade here. Oh, it's so pretty. It's called Full Fantasy. I personally do not have his original Life's a Drag palette, so I know that this palette here, it does include 14 of his original shades from the original Life's a Drag palette. And there are 7 new shade extensions, and some of them are going to be colorful and some of them are neutral. And the palette retails for $48. I opened it and I was just feeling incredibly inspired to do a really beautiful rainbow colorful eyeshadow look. So I want to go ahead and read you the little insert that came with the eyeshadow palette and the other items that I had purchased. It says, in honor of Pride Month for the month of June, a percentage of Life's a Drag facelift sales will be donated to the Human Rights Campaign in support of equality for the LGBTQ+ community. I think that's wonderful. I really support that. All right, well, let's go ahead and get into the eyeshadow look. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna clip my hair back if I can find my non-existent clippies. Here's the palette prior to me touching it, so I'm really excited. Okay, I've already done my brows. I did my, just to kind of clean up underneath my brows. I'm gonna go ahead and put on, I use the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in Eden. Let's see. For real today, I'm going to do one eye just because the eye look that I'm doing, I'll post a photo of it. I found it on Pinterest and I've actually had it on my board for my makeup board that I have for quite a while. So I've been dying to do it. I've never really had a super colorful eyeshadow palette like this, so I'm super excited. Okay, and I'm gonna forewarn you guys, I have a brand new mic. It's a pretty intense mic, so as I'm filming this, I have not listened to my audio, obviously. Oh my God, fingers crossed. I hope it comes out good. I'm super nervous. I needed something to basically try to help me with all the background noises and kind of to get a little more professional. I have the look on my laptop right across from me, so we're gonna give this a go. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do this eye and then I'm gonna do this eye and then I'll do this eye off camera. I'll come back and then we'll go from there. I'm gonna go in with this really pretty yellow shade. That shade is called Campy. So I'm just gonna use that as my transitional shade. Oh wow, there's kick up. I don't know if you can see, I'm gonna try not to blind you guys. A little bit of kick up in the pan, but that's okay. I think when you work with really pigmented colors, the key is just to make sure everything is really blended. That's really what I've learned as a makeup artist. You just really got to make sure that you go back and you really blend it. So I'm gonna go in with the closest shade I see in here to like a red, which is this shade here. It's called Snatched. I definitely do recommend making sure that you have a really nice, not super grippy, but like a really nice smooth eyeshadow base underneath. Now I'm gonna go into this orangey shade. So this is the shade Correct. It's like she used it to blend like the very, very tip. I don't want to lose the yellow shade. So I'm just very carefully, I'm barely just blending that. This kind of a look, since this is kind of like a more bite-sized first impressions video, I am gonna take my time with at least the eye that I'm filming. I want it to look really nice and be a beautiful reflection of this eyeshadow palette because these colors are just amazing. The shade I'm gonna dip into now is this one here. It's called Come On Sis. That's cute. It's very creamy. I don't work with a lot of greens. I don't really have as much lid space as the girl in the photo. We'll work with what we have. So I'm gonna use Heroin. I kind of just tried to put a little bit in there. It's a lip pencil. It's from MAC. Since I got the lip liner in my waterline, I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, which is like a really pretty magenta. I think it's called Kai Kai. So I'm just gonna take that and I'm gonna press it right on top. Wow, that's really vibrant. So now we're going into underneath the eye area. I'm gonna go into Pageant Queen. So I'm pressing this kind of like right in the middle of my under eye area. I'm gonna go ahead and take that Kai Kai color and do it a little bit more to the inner corner. Oh, that's really pretty. I'm gonna go into this shade here. This is called Clocked. Oh my gosh, you can see my microphone. I told you, it's a big boy. I'm just gonna scoot that back just a little bit. Okay. I got this brush in an Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow palette. This is my favorite eyeshadow brush. I don't know if you can see it. To use underneath my eye area. It works perfect for me. So if you have like smaller like eye area, I love it. I'm gonna go into the shade right here. This is the shade Fishy. I'm gonna go back in with my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. I'm gonna put a little bit of it on the back of my hand. I'm gonna go in with this shade here. This is called Full Fantasy. It's this really pretty, just like shimmery white color. Oh my gosh, that's so fun. There is just a little teeny tiny patch right there. I know you can just very lightly see it, that I can't get the green eyeshadow to stick to. I cleaned up the eyeshadow underneath my eye area with a just like a makeup wipe. So I'm gonna do a little bit of concealer. So now I'm going to put Full Fantasy in my inner corner, and I kind of want to do it a little bit more like fanned out as opposed to keeping it like really compact right in like the inner corner. I want to have a lot of a inner corner highlight. I'm packing that on. I'm gonna put a coat of mascara on before I do my eyelashes. Okay, I got one eye done. I'm going to just do the other eye off camera and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. I went ahead and I did my lashes. I did my mascara on the other eye. So I did everything to the other eye that I had done on camera, and I put on my Soul Body cream bronzer. So I don't have anything else on. I didn't set it or anything. So what I'm gonna do next is the Lunar Beauty. This is the Moon Prism Powder Highlighter. I'm gonna take it out of the box. Now I got the shade Jupiter. So obviously I purchased this shade because that's the name of my bunny. So I'm not gonna lie, that's why I got it. But it is such a beautiful coppery shade. This highlighter's meant more for a medium to deeper skin tone, but I would love to use it as a cheek topper. So I have on my bronzer. I'm going to also use the blush palette that is also Manny anyways, the Lunar Beauty Moon Prism blush palette. I think for my blush today, I want to keep it a little bit more of a peachier tone since my eyeshadow is so vibrant. I'm gonna do Twilight, which is this one right here. I'm gonna use the same brush that I used for the blush and just like, I don't even know if anything's coming off of my brush. We'll find out. And then let me grab my mirror. Just kind of can see a little bit of a glow. Oh yeah, that second hit, you could see it. Oh, I love this. I used to do this all the time at MAC. Oh yeah, that just adds like a real pretty like luminosity to the cheeks. Ooh, I love it. Now I have two of his lip products. So I have a Lunar Beauty lip gloss. This is the shade Dreamy. I've been really into like very sheer, like peachier, pinker like lip glosses. And then I also got the Lunar Beauty liquid lipstick in the shade Daydream. I think what I'm gonna do is do the liquid lipstick. I'm not gonna do too much of it. I want to go on top of that with the lip gloss. You know, when I watch Manny's videos, he always puts, well, not always, more often than not, seems like he puts lip gloss on top of his lipsticks. Oh my gosh, I just love this look. It's so pretty. Now, the only issue I had was with like 3 of the shades. I had an issue with Clocked, Fishy, and Come On Sis. They were just a little bit harder to blend, even on top of like a eyeshadow primer. Maybe I need to use a different type of brush because the brushes that I used were synthetic, but some of them were fluffy, and I did have to go back with a little bit more of a dense kind of packer brush for the green. But other than that, it was just a little bit hard to blend them, but everything was really beautiful, really creamy. The purples, the reds, the oranges, and the yellow. Oh my gosh, they're so beautiful when I put them on. They just blended like a dream. I love this palette. I may do another look with the neutral side of the palette and probably just like post that on Instagram. But I just wanted to do a really fun rainbow look in honor of Pride Month this month. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate each and every one of you coming and watching my videos. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, ring that bell if you'd like to see more of this face right here, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!